Welcome to BoyMath, the only correct version of math. In this show, we skip all those unnecessary points and talk straight math. I'm your instructor, Tyler.
And I'm your instructor, Marquise.
Let's turn this compass around.
First up is ick of the week, and this week's is exes. What qualifies someone as an annoying ex? And show your work.
All right, so if you ask me, an annoying ex to me is someone like, say y'all already broken up, and they won't stop hitting you up.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like y'all broken up, you deleted her number, all that, but then, actually, as a matter of fact, they'll use like a fake number or something like that.
Is crazy.
Yeah, like you know, like text now, right?
Text now, yeah.
Oh,
Google Voice.
Oh,
What you know about that Google Voice?
not. Thank God, nothing.
Thank God.
Thank God, nothing. Like when I feel like when it comes to like exes, like they'll let you go, and then it'll be like they don't want to let you go.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's crazy, right? Insane. My ick for an ex is the same thing as yours, just a little worse. Is when they leave for a couple months, and then they
come
try
back,
to
and then they come back, right?
Like, can we talk?
No.
We can't talk. I don't need your apology. I don't need your apology. You know what I'm saying? That's like an ick.
Like
ew.
they'll leave for like a couple months. Let's say like 6 months they'll leave, and then they hit you up out of nowhere
And
on Instagram,
on Instagram,
and then
they
they'll
text
swipe up on your
number.
story.
It's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. It only happens during the summer, like right towards the end of the summer. That's when it happens.
They'll break up to you in
Quote me on
winter,
that.
and then they come back in the summer.
Yep.
Like, hey, I missed you.
Yep.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Stop lying to me.
Exactly.
Now it's time for plot the points, meaning figure it out. This week, we are focusing on annoying exes and annoying friends. So Marquise, how do you handle a significant other who has an annoying ex or friend?
Look, I can answer one part of that question. Annoying ex, not in the equation. Boom, out of there. Not happening. What do you mean you're talking to your ex? What are you talking about?
Not on your watch, right?
Not on my watch. You're crazy.
All right.
You're crazy. Now, friend, on the other hand, I gotta think about that one. See, now friends are weird. Like, is it a guy friend or is it like a annoying like girlfriend? You
I
know
feel
what
like
I'm saying?
it could be both, you know?
A
Like
guy
you can
friend
have
ain't-
like an annoying guy friend, annoying
Well-
girlfriend. So let's say like how you handle an annoying guy friend and then an annoying,
Yeah.
annoying girlfriend.
All right, so if it's an annoying, I'm gonna start with the girl. If it's an
All right.
annoying girlfriend, I don't care, personally. You know, it's.
So you just let it be?
I mean, like, define annoying. Like, annoying in what way? Like, she's always.
They won't shut up.
I mean, I'm a yapper too. I can't even be mad at that. Like, if you wanna keep yapping and yapping, that's all you.
Like let me give you an example.
Give me an example.
Say you had a female friend, right?
Uh-huh.
And like stuff will be going on in your stuff will be going on in your personal life,
Uh-huh.
and then they'll just keep on trying to make jokes about it even though it's not funny.
But girls don't do that. Not the girls not the girls I know. Not the girls I know. But let's just say for purely hypothetically speaking,
Okay.
that just sounds to me like a bad friend. I would just have to cut you off because it's not a joke no more. Like my great grandma passed away and you over there laughing about it. What's so funny? What's so funny?
Yeah, they'll do that. They'll do that.
That's messed up.
It is.
Now with the guy friend, dang, annoying. Like my girl's annoying guy. What do you mean? Like
You have a guy friend.
I have a guy friend.
You have a guy friend. You have a bro.
I have a bro.
And let's do the same scenario.
Same thing. Same exact
scenario.
thing.
You go into
Ooh.
some stuff and they won't stop making jokes about it.
Guys, it's a different thing when it's a guy. Like you should start flaming him back. You know, like if he start making fun of you, you can't let him know that he won. Like he's trying to rage bait you clearly. Don't go in for the rage bait. You have to troll him back and see if you can rage bait him first. That's my answer to that. What about you, Tyler?
Okay, so I'm gonna use the same scenario. I'm gonna start with the guy friend first.
Okay.
So like you said with the guy friend, I feel like you just gotta start flaming back.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, you gotta get that victory.
Exactly.
No matter what.
You can't let him know he won because as soon as you like get
If
emotional about it, he won.
if he go low,
You go lower.
you gotta go lower.
Yeah.
And you gotta keep on going until somebody cracks.
Until somebody crash out or cracks.
Exactly, somebody crashes out. Now, when it comes to the female friend, you see that's a different bag because they get emotional real fast. Like you'll say one like criticism, and they blowing up your phone with audio messages at 2 o'clock in the morning. So
That sounds like you're speaking from personal experience.
we're not gonna talk about that. Anyways, so what was the question?
How do you deal with annoying?
I guess how you deal with it.
Yeah, like
So how would I deal with it?
if it was
Honestly,
yeah.
when it comes to the female, just block.
And block is kind of extreme.
If it happens multiple times.
Okay, multiple times. You
If
kind
it happens one time, it's like a 3-strike warning. It's like baseball. Three strikes.
and you're out.
First strike, warning. Second strike, I'm not talking to you for like a week or something like that.
That's crazy.
Third strike, I'm done.
That's crazy.
How?
A week?
Yeah. If they can do it, why can't I? It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it.
Do you have something you want to talk about? What's going on, man? What's going on? It's no, it's okay.
Break. Finally, let's do a full 180 and close out with our last segment, toxic or not.
Our main writers have come up with different scenarios in which we decide whether the situation is toxic or not. So for our first scenario is a significant other gets upset when you spend more time with your friends instead of them. Ooh.
Okay. I feel like with this one,
I know my answer.
you know your answer?
Yeah, I know my answer, but you go first. Unless you don't know your answer, then I'll say my answer.
With me, it's like in the middle. It can be toxic, but it can't be toxic. I feel like it depends on like really how long you're spending with your friends.
I think so too.
Like say it's like a couple hours, I feel like that's fine. But if it's
Yeah.
like if it goes from like days and days and days and they're like not responding to you and stuff like that, but they're giving all their time to their friends and then you're getting absolutely nothing, that could be seen as toxic.
I agree with you on that one. I concur with your point there. I do think it just depends on how much time it is, you know.
It depends on the time.
But
really.
generally, I think when your significant other gets, I guess in that way, jealous of you hanging out with your friends, yeah, that could be viewed as just a little toxic, but like, it's a reasonable toxic, I think.
Oh, it's
like,
it's reasonable.
Yeah, because why don't you want to hang out with me? You should be hanging out with me. Why are you hanging out with them? You know?
You know what? I can't disagree. All right, so move on to scenario 2. Your significant other asks for your location. Toxic or not? Oh wait, the first one is what? Toxic for you?
I'm gonna say non-toxic.
Non-toxic? I'm saying non-toxic as well. So like I said, second scenario, they ask for your location. Is it toxic or not?
I'm just gonna go out and say this: your significant other should never have to ask for your location because they should already have it. But in the case that they don't have it, I don't think it's toxic for them to know where you are. I'm gonna go non-toxic on that one.
I'm going non-toxic as well. It's never toxic to have the location for somebody you care about. Now, like you said, you shouldn't really have to ask for it. It should just be something that's just given. But even if you do ask for it, you're just coming from a place of love. You just want to make sure that they're all right.
Make sure they're straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, where you
everything's
at?
sturdy.
What you doing?
Yeah, so I'm saying non-toxic to that.
Who you with? Okay, that's cool.
Who you with?
Now for scenario 3, every single time you and your significant other have an argument, you go to your friends before going to them. Ooh.
Okay.
I know my answer.
Okay.
I know my answer.
So, if they go to their friends before going to you, when it's a conflict involving just you and your
them.
significant other, I'm saying toxic.
I agree. Thank God.
I'm saying toxic.
Toxic.
Because if you have a problem like with me or something I'm doing, I'd rather you come to me first rather than spreading all our business to everybody else.
And I agree. And I feel like when you get a third person or another party involved with your relationship, it
taints your view.
It not only taints your view, but it kind of ruins it, you know? I feel like when you have a problem within your relationship, it should only be between you and your significant other. Nobody else should have any involvement, any say, because at the end of the day, you're the one dating that person. They are not.
Exactly.
And I guess I understand where some people are like, well, you need to get an outside perspective.
Your relationship is private for a reason.
It's private for a reason.
It's private for a reason.
Exactly. You understand all the nuances. You understand how that person makes you feel. You got all that already. You don't need somebody else telling you if what they're doing is wrong.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, bro.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I'm saying toxic.
Toxic.
All right, so let's move on to scenario 4. Your significant other has a best friend of the opposite sex.
Toxic.
Toxic. Next.
Toxic. Next. We gotta talk about that. Toxic.
Toxic. Toxic times 4.
That's a no. That's a no. Where's that buzzer? That's why I repress it. Scenario 5.
No yeet.
Your significant other gets mad that you didn't like or comment on their posts. Get mad? What you getting mad for?
What?
Am I in the post?
Wait. Time out. So they get mad because you didn't comment on their post?
Yeah, like you didn't like or comment.
Was that in a contract or something? I'm supposed to
Yeah.
comment on all of your posts?
Yeah. I mean, me personally,
You
I
comment.
heart and comment on every post. But like, even if I didn't, I don't think that
I don't
is
feel
a
like
problem.
that. I don't think that should be a issue though.
Yeah, because I'm complimenting you in real life, am I not?
Exactly.
So I gotta
Especially if
like
you're giving
you
a
on a-
compliment in real life or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, here's how I see it.
Mm-hmm.
If they're getting mad because you're not commenting on each and every single one of their posts, I think it's just a case of they want the attention from outside. You get what I'm saying? Like, especially if I'm giving you the compliments behind the scenes,
Exactly.
and stuff like that, and you're like feeding for me, like comment on your stuff like that, you just want to show it off to other people. Which if that's your prerogative, then I guess. But me personally, I'm not using my relationship as a way to get outside street cred. You know what I'm saying?
Type.
So I'm saying toxic.
Cause I mean, I guess the question is why didn't you? But like sometimes, you're just swiping.
Like if sometimes I'm just swiping. Also, if I'm doing it in real life, why do I gotta comment?
Yeah, like I see you right there. Like I think you look beautiful. I do have to put that in a comment on Instagram. I don't think it. That's just like
everybody
saying.
needs to know.
That's just like saying, why don't you post me? I don't even post.
I don't post myself.
I don't even post myself, so why is that a
so,
problem? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I just think when it comes to social media and relationships, I think people need to look at it from a different lens. I don't think it's as serious as people think. Me personally, I don't think you should be posting your relationship all over the web, but I do think people should know that you are within a relationship.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that.
I agree. People should know, but also like it doesn't need something that needs to be like you don't have to gloat about it. You know what I mean? If your partner doesn't like post stuff like that, don't argue with them over it. Like really, it's not that serious.
Not that deep.
It was never that serious to begin with.
It's never that serious.
So you're saying non-toxic?
I'm gonna go. What was the question again?
It
was it
was
formatted?
if they argue with you because you didn't comment on their post.
I'm gonna go toxic because why are you doing that? Yeah, I'm gonna go toxic.
Exactly.
Toxic. Damn, this is bad.
So scenario 6, your significant other posts on social media but doesn't answer your messages. Toxic or not?
Damn, bro, this whole thing is just toxic. Like, what do you mean? You got the time to post, but you can't text me back?
I'm saying toxic.
I'm gonna use
toxic.
like, please. You are out of there. You are out of there. Cause what do you mean? You can take the time to craft one of them little stories with the 4 different layouts, and you picking pictures from your camera roll, and you see my text. You see my text drop down from the top box, and you don't tap on it. You can save your draft.
Especially
you know that, right?
Especially if it's there for like a day or two. Like say you text them and they don't answer till say you text them at like 11 a.m. right? When you wake up. And they don't answer till like 10 o'clock p.m. when the day is basically over.
Guys, that's crazy. That's crazy. Because
That's
what do
not-
you
that's
mean?
not a
You were
crazy
just
situation,
ignoring.
right?
You were just ignoring me. That's toxic. You were just ignoring me.
Yeah.
And why are you ignoring me? You should be
They were
like
ignoring
texting
you
back.
because it wasn't convenient to them that you texted. And then now at the end of the day, like, oh shoot, I didn't text him. To save grace, let me text him now with the driest hey, H-E-Y, lowercase h as a matter of fact.
Dang, I'm sorry, man.
I mean, it happened to me, but
I'm saying like it's not like you speaking from experience. I'm sorry, but like look and listen. If you text your significant other at 11 a.m. and they don't text you back to the end of the day, and it's for a reason that you don't know, like they only have work from 9 to 5 and they don't text you back till 10. Hey man.
that's something you gotta figure
I
out.
don't know what to tell you, but you know what I'm gonna say. I don't know what to tell you, but you know what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say it one more time. I don't know what to tell you, but you know what I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna say. So for that, I'm saying toxic.
Toxic. All right. Well, that was your annual Boy Math episode.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Marquise.
Thank
you for watching.
And
see you next class. Like that would get like spam pressed. Please. I'm saying though.
Listen,
who the fuck wrote this?
I left y'all alone in this writer's room, and we got all these questions. Round of applause from his.
After each scenario, y'all have to say, is it toxic or not?
Okay.
Briefly state your answer.
Right.
Briefly explain your answer, and then boom, move on to the next one.
Yes, ma'am. The business.
They were all.
Sounds like I
they
got
were
shit together.
all toxic.
Yeah.
Let's do the closing statement so we can all, pack up and leave.
Type
cool.
shit.